Okay, I've started the planning of the container terminal. Now, as you can see, I've got the 3 tracks under the terminal, and you'll see I've got 3 black lines. So this one, and this one obviously is where the tracks are. So what I'm going to actually do is router all this area between this black line and this black line, the depth of the track. So this area will stay flush, and this area in between the 2 lines will stay flush, which is for the Magnorail. So all that, I've just got a router. Now it's not going to be that long, I've just marked it out roughly until I actually work out where my tracks are going to go. But the track here to here for the container terminal is about 27.8 millimeters, because there will be a rail for the terminal going here and the other rail for the terminal on the outside. But this one here will also be embedded into the layout as well. So all the markings have been done. I've just got to work out roughly where the start and finish is going to be, so I don't have to route out too much. Just another view. So I'll work out the distance and I'll get back to you. Okay then, first project I'm doing on the terminal is cutting the rail ties off the rail for the container train. As you can see, I've already cut one, but as you can see where the plates are, that's where I cut. And that's what she looks like after I cut it. So I cut it on either end of the plate to give me my width, and then I'm going to router this 4 millimeters deep by 6.4 millimeters wide. So I'll set up my router and I'll show you what it looks like when I route it. Okay, now I'm going to router the track out. Okay, there's the groove. Oh wow. So now I should be able to place this tracking and that's what she looks like tracking. And also eventually on this side there'll be like a styrene sheet for concrete sort of look, but inside will be probably could be plaster, but hopefully the container crane will sit on that and glide all the way down. So once I've got my first one down, I can make sure the second one is the same length. As I said, it's about 4mm down. And just a picture of what the styrene will look like once it's down. Anyway, that first one's done, so I'll get all the track ready and then do the other side. Okay, I've now routed the other side and just put a track in there, and obviously a track in there, and I've just added power to the rails just to make sure it's going to go. So as you can see, the grooves are all the way down, and I'll give it a test and show you what it does. Okay, here's the first test. Make sure I've got my gantry lights, my spotlights, and we'll see if she moves. So far so good. Okay, also earlier I think I said I was going to put me styrene sheet that looks like concrete on this side, but also it will go on this side as well up to the line, but all in here I will router it out again, but this time the tracks will have the cork underlay. But just to show you what it will look like with the styrene down. So she glides over that okay. So I'll go ahead and router the 3 tracks. Okay, I've routed out where the tracks go now. Now that's about, I'm going to use 3mm cork with the Pico 100 code track on top. So now that's all routed out, my next job will be for the router out the Magnorail, which will come along here. But anyway, at least all that is routed out. And to the end.